Late to the stage. What's up, y'all? Come on in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, managers and stuff. Hey, little mama, what's going on? Oh boy, what's up? Hey, retired teacher, welcome in. Good afternoon. How are ya? Beautiful afternoon, hot as Hades. 84 degrees. I got the air on. I'm just tooling around and enjoying the sights. So I'm not going too far today. I'm just coming back from the post office and stuff like that. Nothing really happening. Not a lot going on today. Not a lot. Hey, Trotter, how you doing? Yeah, thought I'd come by and say, hey, what's up? See how everybody's doing. Chit chat for a moment. I'll try to catch up with some of my old friends sometime this week or maybe this weekend. You know what? What time is it? It's about, yeah, I think I'm gonna, hey, pretty little butterfly, how are you? How's things in the Shy? How's things in Aurora? No, Naperville. Yeah. I tell you what, I was looking at some apartments for the future, and man, price difference is completely now. Apartments here in Charleston have gone up quite a bit, not as much as what I paid in Naperville. That one bedroom in Naperville was 1834 for that little one bedroom. It was all right. It fit the bedroom. It fit my California King, but I never thought it was worth 1834. I never thought that one bedroom. Not yet. I gotta get the gear together. My dad and his wife went out, so I gotta wait till he get back to get the gear together. But I'm gonna go fishing. Definitely gonna go. Oh my Lord, y'all! Lord, I ain't seen that in a long time. I'm riding down the street and this dang on 50-foot high Confederate flag just hit me in the face. I mean, I just had to laugh. Man, welcome back to the South. Woo! I gotta turn around. Give you guys a geyser at that. Man, that just slapped me right in the face. But you know what? You're gonna see it all over the place. Ain't nothing new. Nothing new. You're gonna see it all over the place. I'm gonna give y'all a gander at that right quick. Woo! Hey, Indigo. Hey, Warren G. Maisha. They just said getting home from church. Making funeral arrangements. Glad you're live. I need a change of place. No problem, Lucky Charm. Welcome back. And how are you? Let's see if we can get up out of here. Let's see. I gotta remember that thing hit me right dead in the face. Let me take this down and see if y'all can see it. Let's see. Where was it at? Man, dang. I know I saw it. I probably gotta go around and come around again. Yeah, that thing caught me dead. Like, what the heck? Let's see. Here it is. I'm gonna come around so you guys can see. No, I lied on him. Y'all, I just lied on that man. It looked like a Confederate flag, y'all. I just lied on that man. That's a Gamecock flag. I just lied on that man. God forgive me. I just be a false witness on that man. It was a Gamecock flag, y'all. It looked like a Confederate flag when I was coming past, but nah, it was a Gamecock flag. My bad, y'all. That's my bad. But trust me, ain't gonna be long before I see some in the back of windshields, back of truck. It ain't gonna be long. Ain't seen them yet, but they gonna be out here. Trust me. They're here. They're here. Right now I see the Palmetto and the American flags, the Gamecock flag. It was a Gamecock flag. So I lied on that man. That man did not have a Confederate flag. The 50-foot flag on his yard. He had a Gamecock flag. Man, it's here. Just don't know exactly. You start seeing them on back of people's truck and their windshield, you know, blowing in the wind. But that's to be expected. That's to be expected. Oh, the bank closed already? What time is it? Oh, the bank already closed. Let me pull over right here. When I moved from New York, North Carolina, the abundance of flag were mind blowing. I know, retired teacher. When I came down to visit, when I go to Myrtle Beach, the first thing when I fly into Myrtle Beach, I fly in, I get in the car, I get to the airport road, big Confederate flag. When you're coming in from North Carolina through, was it 75? Going in from Charlotte into South Carolina, I forgot which highway it is. Big old Confederate flag welcoming you. You can see about 30 of them on the side of the road. Hey, Judge Fifi TV, how are ya? So I'm making food place called. Okay. All right. Warren G, Maisha, Lisa B. Good evening, Lisa B. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, Warren G, Judge Fifi, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just wow. I'm just sitting here. I was on my way back home, but I'm just not ready to go home yet. Wow. But I want to be out and about. But I'm going to go fishing. I don't know if I'm going to buy my own gear. My dad ain't fished in years. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to buy my new gear. I'm just going to go ahead and buy some new gear. Because my dad ain't fished in years. And I can imagine I'm going to still need to buy a line. Some lines. Because those lines can be old by now. So what I'm going to do, instead of having to go through that garage and stuff and look for gear, I'm just going to go buy me a nice little fishing rod. Buy me a little toolbox. Use a little chest to put some ice in, some cold drinks and sandwiches, and give me a little box, a little one that you can pull with you. I can pull along with me, and give me a little beach chair, a little chair so I can sit in. Yeah. I talked to Gary today. Hold up. Boom, boom. Back it up. Let's go back. Hey, Warren G. Hey, Maisha. Happy Monday evening, Justice in chat. Good. I talked to Gary today. Okay. Now, here's what. We don't need to give out any information to let them know what's going on. But what I just need to know, was it a good talk? Was it a good talk? Was it a productive talk? That's all I need to know. I'll go check out members. Man, you gonna have so many people buying a membership right now. That's the way you do it, Fee. That's the way you do it, Judge Fifi. Put it on the members. You might as well. You might as well put it on the members. Because they're going to want to know. Let them pay for it. I hate to see that. I hate to not, like everybody else can't see it, but it is what it is. Yes, he said I was very helpful, and he would call me back. Uh-oh. 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 No more. I'm definitely going to go check the members out. I noticed they hadn't come back and addressed what I said this morning in reference to the unethical behavior and the citing of a case that had outright lying on court dockets, in my opinion, when she cited that case and they debunked her. That's sad. I hear nobody come out and say, Justice, you don't know what you're talking about. No, they're talking about everything else except what I talked about today. They're talking about everything else except what I talked about. They don't want to talk about what I talked about this morning. They don't want to talk about what you said last night. They don't want to talk about that. They're going to skid all over that. Well, hopefully, it'll get some traction and probably quiet down things. Even if it just get people to just, hey, back off, stop all the foolishness, and do what you do. Have your page, but all this other intimidation and bullying, and then trying to play victim, gotta stop. Because it's the truth, right? They've been quiet ever since over there. Yeah. Come talk about what was said in those court documents, those public documents, those documents that you can assess, you can get. As I understand, y'all always were saying things are public. Now things are public. Yeah. Everything you're right. You say most of these documents are public documents. Nobody never denied that. The only things that are not public are things that you're not supposed to have, like PHIs, personal health information. People's information that are deemed, what's not, what information is private. Everything else is a go. Oh wow. But we don't want to use the name PIG. I don't want to give them anything, P. I know you use P over there. Just go that lady over there. I don't like to give them anything. I don't want to give them nothing. Even though they're the disrespectful people in the world, I don't give them nothing. I told them, but you know what? They've been watching those lives. I can almost guarantee you, he's been watching all the lives, all the things that, if he was watching all of that, he ain't never stopped watching. He ain't never stopped watching. If the opposing attorney had all that information, then they still watching, and they ain't never stopped watching. They ain't never stopped watching. So they got more information. They're only going to use what is relevant to the case. They're not going to use all of it, but what they deem relevant, that's what they're going to use. But they didn't come out and talk about that today. Pretty much, it is what it is now. You know? It is what it is. Okay, but he definitely watching. I know he's watching. But all that, what all that he had on that document, he watching. He watching right now. And they pay people to watch, y'all. They pay people to investigate, and there's a lot of money to do this, but they pay people to do this. He's watching, but trust me, they got people that are watching that they pay to watch. to pay to document. This is why when you use an attorney in a case like this, it costs too much money. It costs so much money because they got people working. The attorney's not doing this by himself. He got people that they pay to do this, and that's why it costs so much. They have to pay for investigators. They have to pay for people that do exactly what they're doing right now, is watching these videos, taking the information necessary, and going through scribing these videos, putting this stuff together for him. So, hey Tiffany, hey Tiffany T. So they got people doing the work for him, and then they'll present to him what they think is what that he can use when necessary. So they're going to pick through all these everything that's going on, and when he has to use it, he'll use it. When it's relevant, when she denies something, when they bring up a certain thing in court, they're going to ask her, and if she perjure herself, or whomever he brings on that stand, he's going to ask them particular questions. And if they perjure themselves, that is when he's going to introduce. He's not going to tell them what he got right now. If he got anything new, he's not. Once he gets them on the stand, he's going to ask questions. Because you're going to swear to an oath that you are going to tell the truth. And the minute you lie, the minute you deny, that is when he is going to be able to introduce that evidence. That's why I said, Judge, you got to get him in court. You got to get him on the stand. You got to get the discovery. And you got to get a way to get to the evidence that you want to produce. And the one way to do it is get him on the stand. Let him try to perjure themselves. You got him left or right. Thank you, Tiffany, for becoming a member of Justice React. I appreciate that. So when is court date for the younger sister, says Mary. But he definitely took my name and phone number in state. Wow. Well, a lot of this stuff that's happening, oh my God, if there's anything involving wire fraud, and I'm not saying this is happening, but you may have a lot of wire interest in this also, especially if it ever opens up to anything else involving money and transactions. You can be looking at also a lot of wire interest. That is when the FBI will get involved. That is when, if anything opens up in this YouTube that involves money and wiring and fraud, that is when the three letters get involved. Okay, that is when the three letters get involved. The FBI gets involved with wiring, fraud. Okay, any wiring of money from state to state, any fraudulent attempts where you use wire banks, that's when the FBI gonna get involved. So I'm not sure if that could go that route. Is it a potential? I don't know. Possibility? Possible. In the Nova Globe, how you doing? Because all this money that has, if there's anything, any attempt under using false documents to transfer money, any attempt, false statements to the bank, hiding of money, then you're going to get the other three letters involved. The IRS is going to be involved. It has a potential of being bigger. So when they're up here, and this is my warning, and they're going to get up here and they're never going to take accountability. They're going to get up here and laugh and hee. But you got a lot out there over the past 3 years. And this may not be Gary's situation, but this can't open the door for other people and for other people to come in and take a look. Who knows? Gary may have other people coming and taking a look at it. Is this a potential? Because now we don't connect all of them together. And if they find out that these if these channels are not proper, then you got potential of other people getting involved. All right, there is a potential. I'm not saying can. They are. It is how let's see how, what they would call it, Let's see how far if this gathers wings or arms. If it gets arms and it goes further out than what Gary's at, not saying that Gary has potential, he has potential to see how far this can go. And if it goes out any further, then you got the outreach of other arms coming in. You got the IRS, you got the FBI. It's according if they can connect any of this, and I'm saying allegedly, not saying that they've done anything, but based on information, based on the talk on the street, and the things that have happened in the past, I heard, don't know if it's true or not. And again, this is for information. This is for information and entertainment purposes only, through what is being opinions and talked about on these YouTube streets for entertainment and information purposes only under the Fair Use Act of 1976. Everything is allegedly and opinions and things that have been talked about on the YouTube streets. Nothing is here is factual. Okay? Hey, Miss Donna, how are you? The daughter already said she raised $500 from Cash App from YouTube. Like I said, that if they have done that, and if it's legal, it's legal. But if it's anything based on what I've heard, then that might be a problem. It is how far Gary or whomever is looking at this, how far are they willing to go? Is there potential to show a propensity, a character propensity for doing what they do? Now let's open up here. When we open up the motion to, let me tell you why you look at propensity of a person's character to lie or not to be truthful or to be unethical, right? When you look at the first thing, when they made a motion, and I'm just saying in my opinion, and allegedly, these things were discovered through the document that was produced on YouTube. And I'm only going what was said on YouTube and what I heard and read under the Fair Use Act of 1976 for information and entertainment purposes. It was said that a motion was made to extend the day of the discovery. It was said no explanation was given, but a case was cited called Hernandez versus, this for some of you guys that wasn't in this morning, Hernandez versus the Superior Court, I forgot of which state. And in that citing, the attorney was incapacitated, was sick or ill, and was not able to assist the client that he was working for, which then give a precedence to this case that she was trying to use. So that's a case that set precedence, right? So when that case set precedence, an attorney can go back and cite that case in regards to their case. So what she did is cited that particular case, but the opposing counsel stated, wait a minute, hold up. During the time that she had to do this motion for discovery, this is what she was doing. Now, this is what the opposing attorney has stated, that these are the videos, these are what was happening during this time, indicating that the plaintiff had ample time, to make discovery, to request information and discovery. But they were doing this, and that. Now, is that true? That is what the plaintiff, that is what the opposing attorney said. All right? That's in the document. What I keep saying that is unethical was to make a motion from a case that you know that you could not use, and that the opposing attorney was able to prove. Now, if you were representing a client as the attorney, that a client would have been in trouble, and that would, everything that happened would be considered unethical under the ABA ethics code of conduct and the code of conduct under the courts. You don't do that to your client, but you are representing yourself, so you hurt yourself. Okay? Hey, Jam Sam 66. So I'm here for 74. So all these things give you a propensity. When you do certain things over and over again, it then brings your character into question. And do you have the propensity to not be honest and truthful? That is where the opposing attorney now can lead and say, well, let's look at everything else. If they can do this, what else is questionable? Right? Relevant to the case. So now your character and everything that you represent is coming into play. If they ever get a hold of those things where the mother had said several times demanding information on people, and then she connects herself to the attorney, which there is a clear and direct connection because they both have stated that there was one representing, so there was a contract between them that was established by the attorney and by the mother. There was a contract that we understood on this YouTube page saying that, hey, I represent my mother. Y'all going to leave her alone. I'm going to take this action as counsel for my mother. I'm going to be able to get this information using my resources as an attorney. Mother again stated, my daughter can do this, do that, and do this. So we now understand there's some type of contract between both of them. Then we have another video where the younger sister said, my sister has used her resources as an attorney to get this information, and there's a video where she reads and Doc has the document. Her refreshing herself is wild to me, especially repressing herself since law school 101, representing herself. She has a food for a client. Says I'm here to say before, but that's when you're fully yourself, and when you think. For me personally, when somebody demonstrates that behavior over and over again on this YouTube channel, from the time that she first made her interest until the time that she stated about Judge Green out of Atlanta, and so the time with Toya Talk, from the time everything she has done, in my opinion, based on what I observe on these YouTube channels, based on what her sister has represented and stated out her own mouth, gives me question to this person's character. Okay? That gives question to their character. And if your character comes in question, your professional character comes into question, then that is an issue. Now, we can bury our head in the sand and act like these things never happen, or you can act like Justice got a bone to pick, Justice got a problem, Justice is jealous. Justice is stating exactly, I guarantee you right now, any attorney out here that will listen to me would know what I'm talking about. Get an attorney, play this video for them, and let them listen to me and see what they would say. I guarantee you they'd say, oh, she's right on point. She ain't lying. She's not lying. She may not be perfect how she explained it, but what she's explaining is you let an attorney listen to me right now on this video right now. Find your friend, let them listen to me, and see what they would say. I guarantee you, they will be like, okay, she might not be an attorney, but she's not lying. And I'm not an attorney. I'm not acting as an attorney. I'm just giving my opinion based on my knowledge and my experience. That's all. But I am not acting as an attorney. I'm not an attorney. I've not been to law school. But I'm giving information and not on my experience and my knowledge from what qualifies me in being a former law enforcement, working years within law, having a degree in criminal justice, studying. I have 2 years of criminal law, 2 years of business law in college. I studied business. 2 years business law, 2 years criminal law, torts, everything. All right. I've read, I've studied. I just didn't want to go to law school again. I didn't want to be a lawyer again. But I've read enough. I can understand. I can read law. I know how to apply if I had to. So that is my experience. That is the knowledge I have. To have an opinion, to whether you agree or not, that's what I can bring. So that's it. They might be on the government watch group. I don't know. That may be far-fetched, but who knows? Who knows? It's Cardinal who picks us up and how serious it is. The long arm of the law can reach when they get ready to reach. Okay, the long arm of the law can reach when they get ready. Once they want to make something, they'll make something. Uh, they may be on the government. Does anyone know where they're hiding out at? Says Jam Jam. The sister posted on her community wall. They sure have been quiet. Oh, now they've been. Oh wow, has it been sent to Gary? Uh, I don't know if anything has been sent to Gary. A lot of information is out here. Gary's been watching. His people have been watching. They may my understanding they may know all the players in the game, and they're just not gonna show their hand. And that's why I say don't show too much of your hand. I know it's tempting to go at them and let them know what you got, but never show, because they're not gonna show their hand. Not like that. They'll make her move in discovery. See, that's why it's important. Discovery is important, because you got to know what I know. You got to make a motion for discovery. I'm not just going to go over there. I'm going to give you what you need to know, but you're going to motion for discovery. And that's where it's important to have that time to be able to talk to the attorney, establish what they know, and get the information that you need in a timely manner. So we don't know what Gary really knows right now and what he's sitting on, and and if she's going to make another motion for discovery, does she have time? So I don't know. Now they're going to get out here and come out here and curse me out and cuss me out and call me everything about the child of God, but that's okay. It ain't going to change the fact about what I read. Okay? It's never going to change the fact about what I saw and read. And there were legal documents. And in my opinion, it appeared to be legal documents. So I can talk about those things. You can get mad about them. You can spin on top of your tail and call me Moffordite and bald head Ronnie and big coat Ronnie. All that's never going to change the fact of what I read. And I'm coming out here to break it down once again. Okay? Your character is in question. And if it doesn't matter, that's okay. Because right now, based on everything I've seen, character doesn't matter. And that's sad. That for the point that you did something, your family, y'all are so proud of this young woman that did something, but look at the waste. Look at the apparent waste that is being used for. Look what is being used and how it's being used. It's wasteful. You took something that you could have ran with and you used it on YouTube Street to intimidate and to bully for the queen, as you would quote, my mama, the queen of this sector. She run this. Okay. Now, let's look at what you represent. Because now, if they go back and pull the video of who you stated you took representation for, and was she a client on the docket? Now, you were working for a law firm. Was she a signed client? Now, here's a question. Being that you were working for let me ask a question before I make the statement. If you were working with a law firm, was your mother signed as a client for that law firm? Or was there a conflict of interest? I just have a question. Was there a conflict of interest? Were you acting as an employee of the law firm where you could use your resources? So that means your mother must have been a documented, may have been documented, signed papers to say that you're representing her, so you can use the employer's resources to represent her. Are they aware that she was a client? Was she signed as a client of that law firm that you said that you would use your resources to find out information of the people? Okay, so what we need to know, Was her mother ever a signed client, or was this a conflict of interest? Hmm. Was this a conflict of interest? Listen, Good Times. If Good Times is out here, I did unblock Good Times. So Good Times, hopefully you're out there. And let me go into the chat for a moment. Hey, Maisha, let me put the sun down. Hey, Maisha, how are you? Let me put this up here so I can see. Hey, Maisha, sounds like a hot mess in Maisha. Vale, they fled the country. The Untouchables. Chetron, are you gay? Stay out of grown folks' calm business. So just as someone informed me that the youngest daughter watching who coming on your chat. Well, that's cool. They can watch. It's so many people. I sure go listen to their stuff. They're welcome over to listen, as long as they don't act crazy. They're hiding under the mud. Discovery is a game changer, says Mrs. Donna. Does anyone know where they're hiding out at, says Jam Jam. They may be out on the government watch group, says Granny K. The sister posted in her community wall. They sure have been quiet. Oh wow, they have been sent to Gary. Oh wow, have they? I don't know what's been sent to Gary. I understand certain things have been sent, but I don't know exactly what. Her repressing herself is wild to me, especially since I read all that. Hey to those coming in, says Just Fifi. Hey in the Nova Glow, says Jam Jam. Warren G. Welcome in the Nova Glow, Maisha. Jam Jam 66. Sandra Jones, welcome in. I'm here for it 74. Vale, welcome in. Miss Donna, welcome in. Make sure I got everybody. Hit the like button, guys. Granny K, welcome in. I don't know how many people in here, but if y'all can hit the like button, please do. Let me get some of these people out of here. Let's see. Loving me, Tracy Anderson. What's going on? Tiffany, what is up? What's going on, you guys? So, loving me, Tracy Anderson. Tiffany, Judge Fifi. So I think I got everybody. Lisa B's in the house. Got Lisa. Retired school teacher Warren G. Chris Salza. Welcome in. Lucky Charms, Pretty Little Butterfly, Indigo. So that's everybody I got. Try your little mama. So I think everybody's in the house. 38 likes, y'all. Hit the like button. I got a lot of people listening, but nobody wants to hit the like button. That's cool, y'all. Much appreciated if you will hit the like button. Pretty much. I appreciate that. Hit the like button. Reach in the right corner. Open the right corner up with the three little dots. And then hit the little like button on the side, okay? If you're liking the content, you've been here more than 8 seconds, just go ahead and hit the like button. It doesn't hurt you, doesn't hurt me. It'll make the world go round, right? Hey, Renee Sharp, how are you? Rosalind Johnson, how are you? So, yeah, so basically, what we see is they're going to continue to act like nothing is going on, and I don't know what they know. Again, I don't know what they know. I don't know where this stands in court, how this stands. I don't know if she's seeking other counsel. Maybe she has other counsel. Maybe she's seeking somebody to help mentor her. I don't know. But this time, I would hope that she would have a seated counsel to assist her and all this. Maybe help somebody help her, but maybe now she does. Who knows? Isn't there a court date tomorrow? They're definitely quiet, says Judge Fifi. I don't know. I don't know when the court date is. I don't have a lot of information. Charlie says done justice. So I don't have a lot of information, guys. Going based on what I've seen here, I can't speculate on a lot of stuff, just based on what I observed and what I heard. But I don't know if it's a court date tomorrow or not. It's just a sad situation that And like I said, eventually anything you're gonna have to connect all three of them together, which eventually that could happen. That could happen. I think they're pretty smug. You know, they got and it might be knowing something that we don't know. That's why they feel so smug, um, as well. You know, you never know what they know because a lot of times I don't know if it's overconfidence, smug, or just don't care or don't know better. You know, um, or maybe they know something that we don't know. So there's a lot of things in the play why people act the way they act and why they respond, and you'll never know um, in this situation. But what I will say, um, pretty interesting, pretty interesting that the daughter has came out here for 2 years, and each and every time she comes out here, it doesn't look good, and that's just my opinion. It don't look good. It's going to be said that I'm jealous, I'm this and that, I'm this and that. Well, that's your opinion and that's how you feel. I'm just calling what's been presented out here, the behavior. And I'm pretty sure they got a good look at that. I'm pretty sure if they've been watching since 2022 and 2023, think about what they saw the past couple of weeks. Now, think about what they saw. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Ding, 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 ding. Something just came to my mind. I could be 100% off. I could be 100% off. But let me throw something at the wall with you guys. I wonder if everything that we saw 3 weeks ago was for Gary to establish some type of reasoning. Uh oh. Uh oh. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. I wonder all that action that we saw, and I could be all off into space. I can be so far wrong, okay? But something just came to my mind. All that stuff that we saw 3 weeks ago, with them coming up on all the stuff they experienced, can they be setting up a defense? Was this something for Gary, and was this setting up a defense on giving a reason for their behavior and the reason they do things? Oh, snap. I could be 100%, I could be 100% wrong, guys. Could this have been something just for the courts to have in order for a defense to be used based on behavior of the things, the reason they do the things they do is based on their childhood? Yeah, probably won't fly, but we never know. We don't know. We don't know how the courts will look at this. Because all that they did was extravagant. It was so extra. It was so much that they wanted to. It was just too much. Why that much, and why? I'd say the red herring, but then again, could have been another play to establish that anything that happens at their behavior could have been a play. Why would her sister put out information about the lawyer and then say, Gary, I want you to hear that? Why? Because they wanted him to hear this. They wanted him to hear all of this. Then to establish some type of defense. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. This is just in my opinion. Something, behavior, maybe wanting to believe that something more, that anything that they did probably was based on trauma, things that they experienced in the past. Maybe they're setting up something just in case something else go left. Maybe they know other people can get involved, and now we got to go back and find out why they did all this. And if we got a defense that Gary has listened to, and he's saying, oh, wow, they went through all this, they experienced all this, oh, my. You remember how we felt? Remember how some people, not we, I didn't give a hoot. Remember how a lot of you felt when y'all heard the story? When y'all were listening to the story and how you guys kind of wanted to connect, and y'all were empathizing and sympathizing and feeling sorry and could identify with them. I wonder if that was the play. It doesn't work for everybody, but there are a few people that it do work for. How many people in here went over there when they started telling this story to try to give them some compassion? Thank you, Candy Jones. How many? Now let's talk about this. So you don't have to be everybody, but it just can be enough. How many people went over there to try to show compassion? So yeah, I look at things in a sense open-minded way where I can take all possibilities, right? No matter how I feel, I'm gonna take all possibilities in and work from all angles. That's how I work. I work from possible angle to angle. What is the angle on this? What is the angle? Because there's so many different ways the angle can be played. So if I go from angle, so if I look at this angle, why? What is the motive? What is the motive? What is the game? Motive, game. What is the game? What are you going to get out of this? What's coming from this angle? So I question several different ways of how and why this would work for them. And why that's why everything, when I'm thinking, I come from different ways to look at it. Some of the ways may be in their favor, and some of the ways might not be in their favor. But I look from different ways when something is happening, giving me an opportunity to examine any possibilities, right? Good or bad or indifferent, however I feel about the person. When you're doing an investigation, you have to be able to examine all possibilities and not just look at one, because you're going to miss it. If you tunnel into one thing, you're probably going to miss a whole lot of stuff, right? So how many people actually identified and went over there and tried to back compassion? A lot of people didn't. A lot of people did. And then they got kissed my aid. But that is what I'm saying. And remember, her showing the text from her good friend Stephanie saying to take a break and get off the social media. Yeah, but why now would be asked. The courts don't want to hear that. We don't know what the courts want to hear. That's the thing. We don't know what the court is willing to open up. It is the presentation of the opposing attorney and anybody else that is what will the court hear and not hear. We don't know. That's an exact, and we just don't know what the court is willing to allow in. Okay? I have to keep an open mind. We just don't know. We just don't know what the court is according how that attorney, how the opposing attorney presents, and is it relevant to the case? Is it relevant to his argument? So that's what we're looking about. Videos are not admissible unless it has some relevance to what is going on. Hey, Portia Hogan. I think there was a lot of under pressure, all three of them, and it came out at that time. If you're right, and that's her defense, she lost already. That's why she went and deleted all the videos. That could have been, she probably knew that they were watching those videos, and she deleted them. But that's not to say that the videos are already copied. Trust me, if they've been watching, and this case is still an open case, those videos were gotten. If those videos were pertinent to what they need, they got copies of them. Okay? Understand, if the opposing attorney feels that any one of those videos could help, they already got a copy of them. What I try not to do is just close off all possibilities based on emotions or how I feel about somebody. I try to see everything, any particular opportunities, motive, why, opportunity, motive, opportunity, okay, motive and opportunity. Hey, Miss Aura, Stephanie is either a person she don't want to testify. I don't know. I don't know, guys. We gotta take Steph. I don't know who Stephanie is, but because I do not know who she is, I heard that personally. But what I am going to do is remove Stephanie's name from this chat. I'm not. I'm not going to hide you. I'm just going to remove the message. I'm just going to remove her name. I don't know who she is generally because I don't understand. But what I'm going to do is remove that statement with her name. Please do not drop any names because I don't know who these people are, and we're talking. We kind of know everybody in play, so we don't really have to drop no names. I appreciate your comments, but I got to keep the names out. You're welcome to comment again, but let's not put any names in here. I don't think. Well, we keep underestimating people because we don't. Why do we don't think they're that clever? I'm gonna ask you, Ms. Vale. Why don't we think they're that clever? Why aren't they that clever? I don't have to. Why? I'm gonna ask Ms. Vale because you feel that way. So why don't you think they're that clever? Check out the date on the paperwork Fifi put out. Realized he was tracking her YouTube. She's not intelligent at all. That's why she deleted it. Yeah, I mean because sometimes they you gotta understand. I mean I'm not saying I know this. I don't know anything, but these are you guys' opinion. But this is just mine. I think they're cocky. I believe when somebody can sit there and say, I am untouchable, nobody can touch us, y'all beneath us, nobody can hit us, we run this, nobody. I think about they don't really. So when you get three people in the mindset that they're above the law, nobody can touch them, they run everything, and everybody's jealous, then you got to understand that can cause them to miss some things as well. Very cocky, right, Miss Donna? She wasn't smart enough to separate her from the YouTube. That's cockiness. That's overconfidence. That's I'm above the law. Not saying I know she's not smart as an attorney. I know that much in my opinion, based on what I've observed. She's not very smart as an attorney, but they're very cunning in other ways. They're very cunning in other ways. Very cunning, very crafty. You don't have to be smart in book sense to be cunning. Remember, you don't have to have all the book sense in the world to be cunning and crafty. Okay? A lot of cunning, crafty people are rich and never went to high school, never went to college. But they're smart enough to do what they've been doing for a long time and look like they've been getting away with it for a long time. Don't underestimate the intelligence for cunning and craftiness. They've learned some skills that have gotten them this far. You see what I'm saying? They have learned certain skills that have gotten them this far. And in my opinion, that's why I don't underestimate rocks. Some people, yes, street smarts, all kind of. And then if you got street smarts, and then you kind of put that with a little bit of education, hell, you may think you above the world. Like I told you guys, I don't underestimate rocks. A pebble can be just as deadly as a boulder. Always remember that. The pebble can be deadly, just as deadly as a boulder, and a ripple in the water can be just as deadly as a wave because of the undercurrent that you don't see and you don't know it's too late. So when I say a ripple in the water can be just as deadly as a major wave, because if you don't see that undercurrent, you can drown just as fast as a wave catch you. Okay? I do. I see them as cunning and crafty. I do. I know you don't, but I do. I see them as very cunning, very crafty, very manipulative. Um, you don't get that far just on supporters. She's been living a life for a long time based on what her daughter says on getting over. So, as much as I may not like them, I don't underestimate them. I don't underestimate people. Just I don't underestimate anybody because I don't like them personally. Fool me once, their supporters fall. They're cunning. They're crafty. They're cunning. She has a audience of 15,000 people. All 15,000 supporters? Probably not. But she has enough to get her where she needs to be. And that is fact. Don't underestimate that. There's something she's connecting with that allows people to continue to follow her. You gotta go with what you see. No, I gotta go with what I see. Let me see. I gotta go with what I see. She apparently has some pull on what she's doing. Oh, they veil existence on this page. They veil existence on this page to turn around, to take things, and even though you may not feel that they're cunning, they have done enough to turn things around to get people to continue to believe in what they got to say and what they're doing. I don't underestimate, I don't say all 14,000 people are they stupid. What I'm saying, they're giving people something that they want and they need, and they've figured a way out to hold on to it. Now, it may not be your sense of counting, but how I observe them is crafty, cunning, and manipulative. That's not intelligence. That's a street way of life. That has nothing to do with intelligence. That has something to do with I know how to manipulate. I know how to survive on these streets. Okay, they have learned survival skills, though they may not be the skills we use and like, they have learned survival skills. But you can't negate all the supporters. All the supporters are there. There's some intelligent people over there. They like her. They like what she does. So what we can't do is take a group of people and say they're all stupid and ignorant, because clearly they're not all stupid and ignorant. They just like her content. They like what she does. Somehow they identify with her either through not liking a person, maybe not liking another content creator, maybe they connect her, and so just like people connect with me for certain reasons. I'm pretty sure I got 6,000 supporters, but I'm pretty sure 6,000 subscribers, not all of them like me. I got to look at that. We all have an audience. Some will stick with us through thick and thin. And that's how I look at it, Bill. But I see what you're saying. I'm not, I hear what you're saying, but people have learned to survive on these streets without an education, without having to be the brightest knife in the box. They learn different skills. I call it cunning. When I observe cunning, I look at cunning as being able to manipulate, being able to pull a wool over people's eyes. That's how I look at cunning. Being able to just use certain things that I may not use. That's how I look at cunning. I don't look at cunning as somebody, they got some skills and they're able to manipulate a little bit more. So that's how I look at that. Like I said, I'm here. Can you hear me? Well, veil. The definition of cunning is able to manipulate people through deceit and lies. Okay? Kai opinion, why she is cunning. She uses deceit and she's very evasive. That is very cunning. And they allow her to be cunning. Okay? Deceitful, evasive, not truthful. Lies. Take all the words you want to put that. That's why I use the cunning. Okay? Because I could determine her based on their behavior to be very deceitful. Okay? Evasive. So when I use the word cunning, I'm describing their behavior, their action, the things that I have witnessed. Okay? That's it. Thank you, Miss Donna. That's why I say they're cunning. Very evasive, very deceitful. You wouldn't just observe their behavior as deceitful. If I use the word she's deceitful, I'm still saying that she's cunning and evasive, avoiding, not telling the truth. I don't like that family characters, but I have compassion for them because I'm very open option and I've shared my opinion as a comment. That is correct. No more solitaire television, and that is okay. We are human beings. We're going to show compassion, whether we like or dislike the people. In many cases, that is correct. You have a right to have compassion, even though you disagree with them. You have a right to feel compassion. I'm not going to ever tell nobody, hey, that's how I feel. But how you feel, that's the way you feel. And that's okay. And that's okay. It is okay to feel sorry for them. I don't. It is okay to have compassion for them. I don't. Not anymore. I don't. And that's just my feelings. I don't care. I don't mind if people say, guess what? I understand them. I have compassion. I agree sometimes and I don't agree. That is okay. That would make the world go round. I didn't feel anything because I know they are a unit and it's not easily broken. It's like the children of the corn. They search for who they thread, and they read, and who will believe. If you question them, you're gone. There you go. And Granny K, I seen that, and I agree with you in that as well. I know, but I never watched Children of the Corn, but I kept saying they move as a unit. No matter what you see out here, when they went against each other, you got to understand the operative method of what they were doing. They still were working with each other. They still, even though we see them devour each other, they were still working together as a unit. The means outweigh the ends, right? The ends outweigh the means. Okay, that's what I want to say. The ends outweigh the means. The end is bigger than what we see. The intact, the impact is bigger than the intent. They told you what that means, right? So understand what we saw, they had a greater end for it. The means was a greater end. Y'all understand what I'm saying? What we saw was not a figment of our imaginations, but what they used. Okay? We got to understand this family will use anything and everything to get to the end. Okay? To get what they need in the end. Once we understand that, we will probably have an understanding of how they operate. This family work as a unit, and whatever they can get in the end over you, me, and anybody else, that's the operative machine. We're gonna get what we need out of this. The ends overweigh the means. However we get there, we're gonna get there. And if that means we gotta trample over everything, feelings, emotions, that is what they're going to do. Okay? That is what they're going to do. Once we have that understanding and realize what we're dealing with, then I think it'll make it a little easier. You can have compassion, but doesn't mean to be, you can have understanding. That's okay, but understand the way this is happening. Don't overlook things that are there to meet you. Because, see, I got to look at things all over the way. Things that maybe I don't want to see. Maybe I want to have these feelings, but that if I do that, then I'll miss something. If I close my mind to any opportunity based on emotions and feelings, then I will miss something. I have to be objective. I have to be able to open my mind to possibilities that all different angles. That will allow me to take a fair assessment sometimes to get to an understanding without having to invest my complete emotions and lock out things. And that's the only way you can be a good investigator. That's the only way sometimes you can get a clear understanding of who you're dealing with. I love the way you handle things professionally, Justice. Thank you, Latice Graham. How are you? Hey, Laura Kennebrew, how are you? High Healing, Thriving, and High Stepper. Yeah, so it's okay to have compassion for them. That is your right. That is your feelings. And if you change your mind and like them today and not like them, that's okay as well. Things are going to change. This is very fluid. This is very fluid. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay to have these feelings. I just try to bring some sense to what I'm seeing here, and how I get to where I'm getting to. And like I said, it's pretty interesting. I don't know what the outcome is going to look like or what it's going to be. They may be successful and they may not. I know everything we talked about, we got to understand. There's people for everybody out here. There's support for everybody out here. Support that we may like or dislike or even just can't deal with. But understand, there are people for everybody got a match. Everybody got a match somewhere. And everybody got an audience somewhere. Everybody got an audience somewhere out here. So even the Elephant Man had an audience. Even Hitler had an audience. Even Jim Jones had an audience. You know, and so it's an audience for everybody. It's just what you allow yourself to do and follow. I don't like the bullying they do. Seeing their consistent pattern has shown me that this behavior has been ongoing from the start. I initially had compassion, but that quickly changed. Oh yeah, that's what we can change our minds about certain things, and that's okay. If there's something that you don't want to tolerate, and you have boundaries about that, it is okay. You don't have to like everybody. You don't have to agree with everybody. That is okay. If your feelings change and you feel that you cannot show any compassion for this behavior, that is okay. And if your feelings say, hey, I feel compassion for them, I feel sorry for them, that is okay too. Because we don't know everybody's experience. Everybody in this chat had different experience in life. So some will allow you to understand more of them and will allow you to have compassion. And some people are like, oh no, I done did enough. They done put their butt in my face too much. They done said too much. I no longer want to deal with them. Whatever they're going through, I don't understand it. I don't have any compassion for it. I'm not dealing with it. Do what you do. And that is okay. And that is okay as well. Nobody says you have to come around here and just feel sorry for everything that they do because they're making choices. Wherever those choices come from, they continue to make the choices and they tell you kiss their behind in the end, right? So then that's where you are. And if somebody tell me kiss their behind too often, I'm like, okay, there's enough kissing behind. Ain't no more left. I'm done with you. That's how that roll. Let me be clear. Compassion, when the daughter came out, that was the only time. And that is, if that's when you felt it, and that's how you felt, that is okay. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. You heard something that made you feel a certain kind of way. And a lot of people did. And a lot of people felt like, oh my, all that, oh man. A lot of people felt like that. Some people didn't, and a lot of people felt sorry. A lot of people felt compassion. Some people felt that they could connect because they may have experienced those things before. So a lot of people had different feelings about the daughter because they were able to identify with her. So many people said they could identify what she went through. And then she turned around and put it in their butt and said, y'all can believe me if y'all want. Y'all can believe me if y'all want. But that ain't what happened. Now it's up to y'all. She put it back in people's face. Because I could have been lying. And if y'all choose to believe my lies, that's on y'all. That's what she said. I heard her. If y'all choose to believe me, we were upset and mad and just saying anything that we could to hurt each other, and none of it was true. Okay. So y'all came out here and wrecked people's emotions to come out and call and say y'all lied. That's what got me as well. Like, wow. That y'all may have not only impact people what y'all consider on the other side, but what about the people in your audience? So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. But I'm gonna tell Judge Fifi I'm going to go look at her members live and see what was said, and then hear what she had to say about that. And I'm just, like I said, Judge Fifi, play your cards close to your vest. Play your cards, play close to your vest. Don't give them everything. Don't always let them know what the right hand is doing. Don't let the left hand do what the right hand is doing. Play your cards. Sometimes it's time to play chess and not checkers. And it's time to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Play play your cards close to your chest. Okay? Everybody, we ain't got to know everything. We'll see how it falls out. When they shake it out, the rug out, everything will come out. No more silent tears. That is where I'm also. I'll never feel bad for them again, period, says Ava Series. I mean, if it rubbed you the right way, it rubbed you the wrong way and you felt that you were emotionally taken through something and then told it was a lie, of course you're going to feel that way. That's expected. You took me through something. You put me through something. Then you told me, you triggered me, and then you told me kiss your butt because it was all a lie. No, you can't do that to people. People are going to feel a certain kind of way, and they have a right to. Whether they agree or disagree, they have a right to feel a certain kind of way. So that's where we are. And that's how I feel about it. So, yeah. So guys, I hope everybody's having a good evening so far. I know I came back out here, I talked a little bit longer than I probably wanted to, but y'all know I hope everybody got heard. I hope everybody feels heard. And like I said, we all can talk about things, and this is what I like about this. Stand your ground on what your feelings are. I don't have to agree with you, and you don't have to agree with me, but hold on. If those are what you feel, hang into there. Hold on to them. Those are your feelings, your experiences. And your belief, and because we all have different experiences and different perception. Like I said, we can all look at a car accident, see it happen at the same time, and we will all, most of us have seen different things. We saw a guy with blonde hair, we saw a guy with black hair, and then the guy here was orange the whole entire time. So yeah, that could happen. So everybody's experience is different. Oh man. Yeah. Hey Heather, what's going on? Hey Angel, Angel Grandma. Let me come in here right quick. I want to read the last bit of these comments before I let you guys go. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Oh man. Man, coming around some of these businesses and seeing that they're gone and closed, man, that's sad, man. Some of these businesses that I hanged out with as a kid, and now they're gone completely. That is something. Wow. I remember coming here with my mom. Wow. Many, many days. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, man. So let me read what you guys are saying up here. Hit the like button, guys. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. I don't know how many likes I got in here, but if you guys would hit the like button, I would appreciate it. I would definitely appreciate you guys hitting the like button. I also appreciate, guys, if you didn't get a badge, I got 99-cent badges. I got a $1.99 badge, and I got $2.99 badges. 99-cent badge or introductory badge to the Justice League, which is a Just React badge, and then you got the Justice League badge, and then you got the Just React Superhero badge. They're all available. Judge Fifi says she got her badge. Thank you so much, Judge Fifi. Get your badge, hit the like button, support this channel through badges and views and subscription and all the good stuff, guys. Because I'm going to bring the content. I'm going to do the work. And so I know I know everybody, I don't know nobody's wallet, but whatever you can do, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. If you've been here more than 8 seconds, if you like what you heard, if you stayed, hit the like button. Don't run out the chat because I tell you hit the like button. Thank you, Judge Fifi, for that. And the Hey Candy Jones in the Novit Glow. Hey Heather, Angel Grandma, thank you. And the Lord said 100%. All right, just to speak the truth, says Heather. No more silent tears. I read that. So I appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go check out Judge Fifi as well. You guys check out. We got content creators in here. Let me call them out right quick, guys. We got. And if you're a new content creator, I don't know who you are, then I apologize. Let me know you're a content creator. We got Judge Fifi in the house. We got, let me see who else is here. I know in the Novit Glow, let me see. Healing and Thrive High Stepper is in the house, y'all. Heal Thrives and his High Stepper has a channel as well. We got Granny K. Granny K has a channel, guys. Check out Granny K as well. We had Loving Me Tracy Anderson in the house. Check out Loving Me Tracy Anderson, y'all. Shonda V is in the house. I don't know. I think Shonda may have a channel, and if she does, y'all check her out. Loving Me Tracy Anderson. Granny K. Miss R is in the house. How are you, Miss R? Mrs. Aura. Rita Williams was in the house. I hope Good Times know that I have unblocked her. She got hit by mistake by a stray yesterday when I was trying to get somebody, and Good Times got hit by a stray. But I truly believe I may have unblocked her. So hopefully she can hear. If she's in the bushes, she know. Terry Cody Vale, Maisha, thank you. Miss Donna, thank you. Warren G, thank you. Ashley Thompson, thank you. So hitting everybody going through. Portia Hogan, thank you so much. Ashley Thompson, Candy Jones, Warren G. Trying to make sure I get everybody that has Lisa B. Madelle was in the house. Hey, Madelle, nice to see you. Lucky Charm was in the house. Madelle says, why would her sister put about her? And then say, I want you to hear this. I read that. The Charlie was in the house. Hey, the Charlies. The Charlies was in the house. Terry Cody. Marks and Patrick was in the house. Miss Donna was in the house. Let's see. So, Rosalind Johnson was in the house. Renee Sharp was in the house. Thank you guys for coming in. Lady D. Jones was in the house. Hey, Lady D. Jones. Vicky Gail Harris was in the house, y'all. Jam Jam 66 dropped down again. Nice to see you, Jam Jam 66. Let's see. Tawana Gregory came by in the house. I'm here for 74. I believe got a page, y'all. Check out I'm here for 74. So, yes, in the Nova Glow. Sandra Jones was in the house, y'all. And guys, as I march on, as I told you, I have a goal, y'all. I have a goal. I want to get 10,000 subscribers by August and 20,000 by December. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do something. Tiffany became a member. Tiffany, thank you so much for becoming a Justice React member of the Justice League. Mary Jones was in the house. Thank you, Tiffany. You guys consider getting a badge. This is interesting information. I tell you what, I'm going to bring more than this. Trust me, I have more content than that lady and her daughters, okay? You don't want to miss the content. I am going to do some members only live as well. So don't forget, you can get a 99. I try to make it appealing to everybody. So when I do content, a Q&A, that is definitely going to be members only. So if you can only get a badge for that time when I make the announcement, when I'm going to do it, please feel free to get your badge as well. If you can't get it now, get it later. But I am going to do a Q&A under members only because I don't want everybody. I want to be able to have people that really want to ask justice questions, and be respectful at the same time, because I can pass on any question, but I will answer as much as I can. So I've never done it before, so it's going to be epic, because Jess is going to do a Q&A. So get your badges. I'll make that announcement when I'm going to do it. Hey, Mimi, My Jones, how are you? Chico Sticks, how you doing? Welcome in. Uh, Everybody has a blessed rest of your evening on purpose. Okay, Terry Cody, you as well. Wanda Joe, how you doing? How you doing, Wanda Joe? So, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. I want you guys to have an awesome day, a blessed day. Be kind. If I don't see you the rest of the day, guys, see you in the morning. God willing, and the creek don't rise. You guys have an awesome day. And I'm out.